Today I am making a Korean bibimbap
with happy Ongpauco too.
I have an assistant right here.
You're so guapo.
Yeah. It's so hard to say
We
bibimbap.
Bibimbap and
Sorry,
gochujang.
bibimbap.
Gochujang.
Put in a little oil and sesame oil and then saute your beef.
Reminds me of my mom. She loves cooking with sesame oil. Sarah.
Good morning, everyone! I'm really excited today because it's our first time to cook anything with beef here on Kitchen Collabs. Right now, I'm really happy to be able to do a beef dish that's not a Filipino dish for once. It is going to be a Korean dish. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you would know that today I am making a Korean bibimbap
with happy Ongpauco too.
Hi! Good morning!
Happy comes from a family of culinary geniuses, diba? They come from this love of cooking, and it's been 100 years, I think, just generations upon generations of food lovers. And Happy has a restaurant, has a lot of restaurants, but one of them is called Pamana, and Pamana means handed down or passed down, inherited, right? Can you let our followers know like what you're about, what you believe when it comes to food, and where you got this love for cooking? Because I'm sure there's so many wannabe chefs that want to learn from people like you.
So I'm Happy Ongpauco too. I am actually the granddaughter of the founder of Barrio Fiesta. So my family has been in the restaurant business for almost 100 years. I was born into the food business. So when I was a child, my playground would be the kitchen of a restaurant.
You don't mind that I call you just Happy? You want
Yes,
Miss
of
Happy?
course.
Yes. Okay, so right now I'm really excited to learn the Korean bibimbap from you.
Okay.
I always look forward to Korean bibimbap because actually my very first sort of high school sweetheart was Korean American. And his mom would always cook japchae and like bibimbap and things like that. So it reminds me of my childhood or like my high school days. I don't know if I got all the ingredients right. Here they are. So I have the beef, the carrots, the bean sprouts or toge. And then this is what I found. I don't know exactly what leaf this is. You might want to tell me because I'm the amateur. You're the master chef.
That's okay. That's okay.
And then
actually, you can
mushroom.
use any. Yeah, that's fine. Mushroom is good also. Yes. Okay. Can I see the rest?
And then egg. Yes.
Okay.
So then there's egg. And then
Okay.
there's salt, sugar, garlic, sesame seeds. And then here's where I really needed Happy's help. So naghanap ako ng. Please, can you teach me how to say it? Because I don't know how to say it.
Gochujang.
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 Okay, gochujang is what exactly is gochujang? Because I tried looking for it. I had to ask around. And this is what they gave me. It says hot pepper paste fermented. And I don't know if that's the right one because at the end of the day, Happy sent me the right version of gochu.
Actually, I'm not sure. It may be the same, but when you showed it to me, it looked a little more liquidy. Yours. So I wanted to make sure because it should be a paste. It should have the same consistency as what I sent you.
We also have kimchi here that I was not able to get, but thanks to Happy, she sent this. Is that your kid? Your son?
Hey, hello. I know.
Hi.
Yep.
You're so cute. Do you like bibimbap? We're making bibimbap today. So it's perfect for the family.
Yeah. Yeah, they love Korean.
So cute.
Yes.
Okay, so where do we begin?
Okay, let's marinate our beef. So ready your marinade. Get a bowl.
Okay. I have a bowl.
Okay, and then put in all the marinade ingredients. So that's the soy sauce.
So how much of this soy sauce did we need again?
3 tablespoons of soy sauce.
Okay.
And then let's add in our sesame oil, which is also 3 tablespoons.
Okay, so soy sauce in, and then sesame oil.
Add your garlic.
Okay.
Okay, add your garlic. Put in some sugar. It's really up to you how sweet you want it. And then I also added some minced apples. So just to add that fresh apple flavor. So a spoon of minced apples. There.
I actually don't have apples, but I will.
But that's okay. That's just an added flavor. And then next we put in our beef. We put in our sukiyaki beef. But taste it first.
Okay, I'm gonna take a separate thing and try that. Oh wow, this is really good.
Now let's add in the beef.
Woo! That garlic! Woo!
And then we leave that for a few minutes.
Oh my goodness. Sesame oil really changes everything. What time do you wake up in the morning? Are you a morning person?
Yes, I am. But my kids are all up by 7. So yeah, 6. So I have an assistant right here. So they're all early. And I wake
so
up
cute.
Say thank you.
You're so guapo. You look like you like to cook also.
He actually has a YouTube channel. He reviews food. So it's called
Oh my God.
Food Review.
We're gonna subscribe, guys. Nico's
Yes,
Food Review.
please. Okay, so next is let's make the toppings. The toppings for the bibimbap.
Happy actually told us to julienne the vegetables. Of course,
Yes.
I had to Google what julienne meant. And it's really to slice it in lengthwise, right? In long little strips. Is that what julienne is?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're putting all the ingredients of the sauce in a bowl. So we have the gochujang. Okay, get your gochujang, put it all in. So this is 6 tablespoons. And then add your sesame oil. Okay, add your garlic.
Okay.
Add in some apple cider.
Okay.
A little water.
Okay. Little water. So how much water do we put?
There, that's fine. And then add in some sugar.
Okay.
The taste also. There. So let's mix this. Try it if you like it. And then let's set it aside to use it for our toppings later.
Can I see what yours looks like?
Wait, hold on. Can I see yours?
So mine is a little more liquidy. Yes.
Okay, Kiki, do you have more of the paste? Can you add more gochujang?
Okay, this I think is more spicy, like you said, but I like spicy, so that's actually okay for me. So this needs to be thick, right? Am I right?
A little thick, yes. It shouldn't be so liquidy, but it shouldn't be so thick either. So just in between.
Okay.
Let's set this aside and then let's start cooking our vegetables. So ready your non-stick pan.
Okay, I got it. And
heat a little oil.
So this is like a medium heat, right?
Yeah, medium heat. Okay, first let's also add a little salt on your vegetables just to season it. Just a little. So the salt, on the veg. I like how you have it in one plate. Okay, so there, and then after, let's heat the oil.
I think you add more than a little bit of salt.
Okay, let's add more salt. Someone making pakialam.
We can use cooking oil, vegetable oil, olive oil,
any
but
kind of
preferably
oil will do.
no taste.
Yes, oil
Okay,
without
and then
taste.
sesame.
And then put a little, season it with a little sesame oil, your cooking oil. So just add a little so that when you cook the vegetables, it's really flavorful. Normally, when you cook your vegetables in one pan, you have to start with the lightest one so it won't color. Okay, so you can start, because if you cook with a dark one, the color can go into the light one, into the lighter vegetable. So let's start with the
lighter as in
vegetables.
lighter color or lighter in like Wait.
Lighter in color.
Okay.
So like with
So
me,
that
I'm
would
gonna
be-
start with my cucumber.
Okay.
So quick sear, just a quick sear. And then set it aside and then cook your carrots. So you can start cooking your carrots now.
Okay.
And then after the carrots, you can blanch your bean sprouts. But if you don't have water ready, you can also just saute the bean sprouts if it's easier for you. When you're done sauteing the carrots, set it aside and then saute your bean sprouts.
Okay.
Using the same pan. Yes.
Oh, because we don't want the vegetables to be soggy. We want it to be still like crispy and fresh.
Exactly. After you saute your bean sprouts, set it aside and then cook your mushrooms.
You know, I noticed with bean sprouts, it gets really like, there's parang basa, parang there's like water or something that comes out of it.
Yes.
Is there a way to avoid that?
You know,
Or is
before
that
you start
expected?
cooking, just make sure you dry it off. But that's it's really like that. Sometimes the juices come out as you cook.
Right. Okay, so
for the
mushroom.
mushrooms, again, saute it in a little oil with sesame oil. Some people, if they like eating sweet, they even add a dash of sugar on the mushrooms.
Ooh.
So if you want sweeter, you can add a pinch of sugar.
Okay. He's like, what?
I have 4 boys. Imagine
I know
that.
you're
I have
a
4 kids and they're all boys. This one likes to cook. The rest are all around the house playing.
Wow.
Make sure it's cooked, ha? Make sure that the mushrooms are thoroughly cooked. Cook your greens first using the same pan. As you cook each dish, kasi parang the oil goes into the vegetables already, right? So parang nauubos sa pan. So it's good that you add more oil and sesame oil over and over again.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
so now
next
spinach.
is your greens.
Ooh, I love greens. I'm gonna do everything.
So again, saute. And when it's fully cooked, we can set that aside.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's smelling so good. Okay,
So
I'm
with
gonna
my
do what you
greens-
told me.
With my
Season.
greens, I like adding a little more sesame oil.
Okay, gotcha. I got it. Sesame oil smells so good and reminds me of my mom. She loves cooking with sesame oil. Sarap!
Put in a little oil and sesame oil and then saute your beef. Put in your beef.
Okay,
There,
beef is
and
going
saute.
in. Just the strips, right?
Yes. I like sukiyaki cut. It comes out a little more tender than the norm, and it's easy to cook because it's thin. When you marinate it, all the flavors come in, mix in well, very quick. But you can use different
And it's
kinds
easy
of
to
cuts
eat.
of beef also. You can pour in a little of the sauce so it won't be so dry. There, and then saute it.
So just like that,
Yeah, just like that. Just cook it.
we're also steaming the rice. So
Yes.
don't forget, bibimbap is a rice-based Korean
Yes.
dish. So do you have any techniques or any tips for non-Filipinos, non-Asians who are watching us right now about cooking rice if they don't have rice cookers or if it's their
At
first
home.
time cooking rice at
Cook
home?
rice. The way I cook my rice at home, I put pandan leaves.
Really? At home?
I like the flavor of pandan. Sometimes I even put lemongrass.
Oh my,
Yeah,
so
or-
how do you do that?
Just
You
put it in the rice cooker. So whatever herb you like, if you add it in the rice cooker, once the rice is cooked, it's gonna have that same flavor. So masarap siya.
Oh my!
Or
So
another way is like, let's say I'm having roast chicken at home. My rice, I use chicken stock instead of water. So the rice becomes so flavorful. My kids love that when we use chicken stock instead of water in cooking rice. Masarap rin siya.
hindi masisira yung rice cooker?
No.
Oh
Not at
my!
all.
So yung pinakuluan ng chicken. So when you boil
Yes.
chicken, that's actually already the broth. So don't
Yes,
throw away the
exactly.
water.
Yes.
Oh, and
Or
that's
let's
what
say-
you use to
Let's
steam
say
the
when you
rice.
cook nilagang bulalo at home and you have leftover soup, you keep that soup, you add a little water lang, and then use that in cooking your rice. So when you eat the rice,
Wow!
sobrang sarap siya. It has that bulalo flavor in it.
Oh
So,
my God, we learned
yeah.
something new today!
So you guys can try that at home. Super sarap siya.
This is almost done. So what's the next step after we sear the beef?
Make your egg.
So this is what happened. This is what happened.
Okay. Is that cooked na, Casey? Make sure it's thoroughly cooked, in and out.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna dump it back in the pan to make sure. Okay, so let's do the egg. I'm just gonna wing this. So I'm just gonna fry that little baby. Here we are. Do I turn this over or do I just leave it like that?
Just like that. We want the
Okay.
yolk a little raw. So masarap na yung yolk nyo when you're cooking this. Medyo basa. Para later, when you eat it with the rice, and slice up the egg, the yolk will incorporate into the rice. In Korea, they serve this in stonewares. You know those stoneware na pwede mong init. They actually cook in it, in the stoneware. But here, pwede na to. So I'm using my bowls.
So here's the rice.
So add your rice.
When I do cook rice in this, I learned this when it's funny, I learned this when I was a student living in France because they didn't have rice cookers there. And you basically just put 1 cup of rice with 1 or 2 cups of water, right?
Yes.
And so
Yes.
then you steam it for 20 minutes. Just keep the lid on. And from what I learned, you just keep it on. Don't try to open it to check it, Just keep it there. And the only time you're going to open it is when you've reached about 20 minutes when the rice has steamed, and then you fluff it up. So this is the rice that we've come up with. I've used common jasmine rice, but like you said, Japanese rice or another kind of rice is good.
Well, here in the Philippines, sinangdoming rice is very good. It's a kind of rice that's available in the market. Okay, so
Okay.
next is, now we put the vegetables around the rice. So it's gonna look like this. There.
Wow! Do kids like this meal? Mahilig ang
You know,
bata
my
sa
kids,
Korean
my
bibimbap.
kids love it. My kids love it, but they're required kasi to eat vegetables. My husband's very strict when it comes to eating vegetables. So, they got used to it. So, there. Now,
Nice.
and then add your fried egg on top.
Okay, so before the egg, this is what the bibimbap looks like. We just put steamed rice under, carrots, spinach, toge or bean sprouts, and the beef. And if you have your cucumbers like happy, you put it.
And then, let's drizzle a little sesame oil on it. Here, so we drizzle a little. And then
Okay.
add in your sauce. Also, just a
the
little.
sauce we made. Where did I put it?
And-
Oh, here, I found it.
Sprinkle with roasted sesame seeds. There you have
Oh.
it.
Oh my gosh. Happy has a catering service that does actually, what do you call it? At home?
I
or-
do contactless private dining. So, yeah, I deliver, aside from my restaurants, I do contactless private dining where I deliver everything to your houses in shaping dishes. I land my plates and teach you I share a video on how to do your tablescapes. But Casey, can I share my new business?
Of course,
I
please
have
do.
a
Feel
new
free.
business. It's called My Happy Home. So it's on Instagram and I'm selling plates.
That's a
So
lot.
here we are.
That's really amazing, and they're so pretty. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed being with Happy, Ongpauco, and I. We made a Korean bibimbap today. So easy and so wonderful for the family. Happy, thank you so much for teaching us how
Thank
to
you
cook
also.
Korean
and enjoy your
bibimbap.
bibimbap. It's so hard to say
We will.
bibimbap.
Bibimbap and
Enjoy your
gochujang.
bibimbap.
Gochujang.
And your
Thank
gochujang.
We learned a lot, including different ways of steaming rice.